You're watching the CBS 58 News at 9 on the N.
Our first winter storm of the year has arrived. We have live team coverage in Milwaukee, Racine, Waukesha counties. But first, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Drew Burgoyne for an update. Hello, Drew.
All right, Bill. We continue to watch snow falling throughout the area. Some of you have experienced heavier snow, others still pretty light. That winter weather advisory remains in effect throughout our northern counties in purple, and then that winter storm warning for most of you until noon tomorrow, but then right along the lakefront, Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha until midnight Sunday morning for another band of snow that could come through. All right, let's take a look at Ready Doppler. It's been pretty busy. I've color-coded this a little bit differently just so you can see the more intense band, and that band right now is sitting throughout Racine County from Union Grove, Burlington, further west toward Walworth County, now approaching Whitewater, McWanago. That band of snow that could produce maybe an inch of snow an hour is moving to the north. So if you haven't seen a lot of the heavy measurable snow, you will get some overnight, and then just steady light snow, Sheboygan County, also Fond du Lac County, into Ozaukee and Washington counties. Visibility down where some of that heavier snow is. Temperatures have been in the teens and 20s, and that's why it's accumulating on the roads. As we take a look at the rest of the timeline, overnight, an additional 2 to 4 inches of snow expected, heavy at times, between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Maybe another 1 to 2 inches. We get a break in the afternoon, but then areas lakeside could see some additional snowfall. We'll walk you through with all the totals. It's coming up in your CBS 58 Ready Weather.
Drew, thank you. See you then. We have gotten several reports of crashes across the area. Live DOT traffic camera in Kenosha County. There's a crash near I-94 and Highway 165. Not a lot we can make out there, but we are working to learn if anyone was hurt in that crash. Milwaukee sits in the middle of the storm. CBS 58's Lindsay Branwell has been tracking conditions downtown. She begins our live coverage near I-43 in Fond du Lac. Hello, Lindsay.
Bill, we're standing right by the garage where all the public works trucks are stocking up on salt, but we've been paying close attention to the road conditions. All the cars we've seen so far have been moving pretty well, just very slowly. But if you take a look at the roads, you can see there is no longer any pavement there. They are completely snow covered, but DPW does say they are going to be able to clear all of it. Marquette student Jessica Lyon has been waiting for the snow.
It doesn't feel like winter at all. It was really weird not having it for Christmas.
Milwaukee's Department of Public Works has also been wondering when this day would come.
I feel lucky that we haven't had snow until January.
The city says they've been watching the forecasts and prepared workers on Thursday. It could take 48 hours to clear the streets.
Our snow operations team is sitting down and meeting several days in advance.
Once the snow started, those salt trucks hit the street right as Friday night celebrations began.
I love ice skating!
7-year-old Carmen Guerrero has been waiting on this day, too.
I was going to ask my papa to go sledding a couple of weeks ago, but I noticed that there wasn't enough snow.
Lyons and Guerrero's Friday nights consist of ice skating in downtown Milwaukee. Meanwhile, DPW is clearing the way home. And the city is still out salting. DPW says they'll start plowing once about 3 to 4 inches have fallen. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Lindsay Branwell, CBS 58 News.
Lindsay, thank you. Let's get a look at traffic conditions. You do see the orange on your screen there. That means a slowdown. I want to get you a couple of these incidents that the DOT is reporting. 4194 northbound at Rawson. Right shoulder is blocked for a crash. Disabled vehicle on I-43 north at 145 and Fond du Lac Avenue. And then I-43-94 southbound, a disabled vehicle southbound at Mineral Street. The left lane is blocked on that. Obviously, under these conditions, just take it slow, take some extra time. You should be fine. So far, here's the number of crashes that have been reported in areas across our viewing area. 10 crashes reported in Milwaukee County, 20 in Waukesha County, 32 in Racine County, and 4 accidents thus far in Kenosha County. We will attempt to update those numbers and keep you updated. Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office addressing drivers tonight. They issued 3 reminders that could save lives.
Make sure that you and everyone in your vehicle are wearing their seatbelt. It's the law. Make sure that your headlights are on, especially in the evening hours. Reduce your speed to an appropriate level for the road and weather conditions that you're facing.
Drew tells us Kenosha and Racine counties will see the most snow totals. CBS 58's Stephanie Buffamonte joins us live in Mount Pleasant with how people prepared there. Stephanie.
Here on Highway 31, the roads are slippery, and if you take a look behind me here, you could see they are still covered in snow, and let me tell you, the snow is coming down hard here in Racine County. I was on the road during rush hour and saw at least 3 different crashes or cars that slid off the road in just a couple miles from each other.
The weather's pretty bad. The roads are pretty slippery.
The Racine County Sheriff's Office has been busy with calls of crashes and people going into ditches. A sergeant tells me they have extra people out on patrol tonight. The biggest problem is people driving too fast in these slippery conditions.
People driving way too fast for conditions. Saw a couple trucks fishtailing. So I've been kind of trying to stay, further back, just drive real slow.
Since December 1st, most areas have received less than 2 inches of snow. Because it's been an unusual winter, the salt supply in the city of Kenosha is high.
We've had very little dustings and stuff where we just had to go out and put a little salt down, but guys are kind of anxious to actually plow some snow off the road.
We're happy to be out here, making sure that the roads are clear for everybody to be out here driving safely.
As for drivers, they hope people on the roads take the poor conditions seriously.
It's like every time we get snow like this, people forget how to drive and kind of think they can still take it the way they normally do, but you can't. It's too slippery.
Now, the Racine County Sergeant also told me that distracted driving played a role in some of these crashes tonight. Reporting live in Mount Pleasant, Stephanie Buffamonte, CBS 58 News.
All right, Stephanie, stay warm out there if you can. Our team coverage of the winter storm warning continues in about 11 minutes. Stay tuned for a live report from downtown Waukesha. And of course, you can track the winter storm by downloading the CBS 58 Ready Weather app. You can watch radar, check on road conditions. This is free for Apple and Android customers. We have the list of snow emergencies and parking restrictions across our area. That is on our website, CBS58.com. There you'll also find a list of closings and some winter driving tips.